Okay, so my internship was the Amadeus International School Vienna. I also worked at the Amadeus Festival. It kind of coincided with each other. Okay. So Amadeus is an IB private boarding school located in the 18th district of Vienna. It's one of a kind and has an extreme focus on music and the arts. It is one of a kind, and along with being an IB school, it also has a CP program, and it is on the third year of hosting the Classical Music Festival. The festival is 4 days long and has a large range of classical music performers and artists. The festival and the school are two separate organizations. While they both have the same name, Amadeus Festival does not completely coincide with the school. They prepare completely separate events and have different teams of staff that work closer with the festival than the actual school itself. There's obviously some overlap, but the festival and the school staff have completely different mindsets and actions for both. The strengths of both Amadeus School and the festival is the talent that's provided. The talented students at the school and the connections from the members of the admission make it so the festival is really successful. Amadeus is able to bring in extreme levels of talent in the classical music genre, and guests that go to the festival are shown these incredible classical music performances, and it's really an honor to be a part of it. One of the weaknesses is that Amadeus lacks a strong publicity showing around the festival. It's not really well known in Vienna. The school is itself, but not the festival. And I believe that Amadeus is trying their hardest to promote it. But there's a lack of social media presence, which I think is where they would find the best way to publicize the festival. They also hand out a lot of free tickets to promote, but this also leads to people not showing up to their day of the festival that they got a free ticket for. Amadeus has a lot of opportunities, and I think that if they took the opportunity to promote the festival heavier, they would have a much bigger audience and fewer no-shows. I also think that if they were able to further promote the festival, that they could have the opportunity to expand the festival itself. I think that making it more days would not be the correct option, but I think that they would be able to have more acts a night rather than just having one performance a night. They could have two or maybe like three shorter acts, and I think that'd be a really good opportunity to take up. Amadeus doesn't have any other threats in as an organization, because they're solely they are the only school on this level and this festival at this level. But I think the threats are within the organization itself. I think that they kind of have these blinders on that makes them not recognize the flaws and the hiccups during the festival. And they also don't try and fix it. Like, for instance, there was we had rain one night, and they had rain last year but didn't have a rain plan this year, even though there was rain last year. So we had to come up with something on the spot. I think Amadeus needs to increase its social media presence. I think this would solve a lot of the weaknesses within the festival. And I would also recommend decreasing the number of free tickets that they hand out. This would allow more people that bought tickets to show up, and they would have fewer no-shows. I would also recommend that they look at the hitches from past festivals and find ways to fix it rather than having something that they have to come up with on the spot. And I believe that these are three things that could immensely help the Amadeus Festival.